Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to encrypt files, images using what? Python. I'm currently creating a series whereby you can actually use Python for ethical hacking and to do a lot of interesting things. So if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me a lot. So let's start now. So what I'm going to do right here is that I have a script here in Python, right? And by the way, I'm using PyCharm. I'm using the trial version. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to come straight to this folder here called test underscore files. And inside of this folder, I'm just going to create a certain file or any kind of file. I'm going to call this one main file.txt. I'm just going to come here again. I'll create another file again. Come here. I'll just say checkout.doc. And I'll come here again. I'll create another file. I mean, you could add another image to it. So I'm going to say computer at txt, just like that, simple things. So what I'm going to do right here is that you can see this in this target extensions. I said, so encrypt the files that start with what? .txt, .pdf. So I'm going to also add .doc to it. So say doc. So what I'm going to do right now is that I am actually going to run this script here. So I'm going to say Python and I'm going to say main.py. So what if I run this script now is that it's going to automatically encrypt these files inside of this folder. So don't worry, make sure you stay tuned for the other videos. I'm going to show you how to encrypt files on somebody else's computer right from your own computer or you giving them an image. All right, so let's proceed. So right now, this is going to encrypt it. So if I come here, if it encrypts it, I'm also going to get the decryption file. But for now, this video is all about encrypting it. So I'll hit enter. So if you check it out now, you can see everything changes to encrypted version. And I generated a readme. So I said your files has been encrypted, send 0.5 BTC to unlock. So please and please, this video is for educational purpose. I'm still going to post more interesting videos after this video. All right, so I'm going to teach you guys on how you can actually build this thing here. So I am going to take away what I have here and I'm going to start all of these things from scratch. So make sure you either have VS Code on your system or you have PyCharm on your system. All right, so let's begin. So the first thing we need to do right now is that, let me do it clear, is that we need to kind of like install cryptography, right? So just go to online, let's say install pip install cryptography. So cryptography, that's what you need to do to install cryptography, but I already have it installed already. So I'm going to come and say from cryptography, I'm going to say fernet from import fernet like that. So I'm also going to import OS because I'm going to be working with OS. So the first thing is that the first I'm going to do right now is I need to getting the encryption key. So I need to get the encryption key first. So I'm going to say key is actually equals to fernet dot generate key like that, and I'm just going to say wait. I'm going to open up a file. So let me just delete this that key that I have there. Let me delete that part there. So let me just come here. I'll take this one out. Good. All right. So guys, sorry about the noise. I'm beside a mux. So I'm going to say key. So I'm actually creating a file. That's why I'm putting this right here. So now I'm going to say bw, and I'm going to say as key underscore. So basically, I'm basically generating an encryption key. So I'll say key file, then I'll say, so this is going to be dot right. So I'm going to say key. So basically, what I'm doing right here is that I'm generating an encryption key. So the next step right now to do is that I'm going to create an instance. I'm going to create an instance in this, right? An instance in this. So let me just say create a frenet instance. Yeah, like that. So I'm going to say frenet is going to be equals to frenet, like that. So it's going to be having this key right here, this generate key, right? All right, so I'm going to come down here and I'm going to target a folder. So I'll say target a folder or system in folder. Basically, I can target all the all system in folder, but I'm going to start with a particular folder. So I created a folder called test underscore files right here. All right, so after that, I'm going to say target folder is equals to test underscore files. I'll teach you how to do this thing remotely also. Just make sure you're following me. So I'll say target extension. Target extension is this. So we're going to have something like a list here. So say .txt. You can also put dot mpg. It's going to encrypt all the files there. .doc, dot .pdf, anything is going to encrypt anything. This is actually very, very dangerous, guys. So you need to be mindful with this kind of knowledge. All right, so now the next thing to do right now is that I'm going to do what? Encrypt all the files. So encrypt. Your experience by encrypt well. Encrypt YPT. Encrypt all files. Encrypt all files. All right, so let's begin. All right, now, so I'm going to say for root. I'm going to go straight into the root. There's files in OS. I'm looking at going straight into OS. I'm going to do OS to add something called the work, like that. So I'm going to go straight into the target folder. Into the target folder, like that. I'm going to do a very simple loop. So say for file in files, like that. And I'll say file. I'll create a variable here called file path is actually equals to os dot the path dot join, like this. So this is going to be the root and it's going to be the what? The file. So I'm in the process of encrypting the file. So I'm going to say if any file dot ends with what? Ex, like this. If any file actually what ends with ex, so I'm going to say for here. So I'm going to say for x in exe in target extension. So if any file actually ends in any of this extension, encrypt that what file. I'm going to say print out. I'm going to do template literals here. So it's going to do a plus sign like this. Say you are done. P up. Let me clear this part that I have right here. I don't know why these guys are doing. Alright, so and after that, I am basically going to use the file path like that. So I'm making a mistake here. This is root, not pool. It's called root. So now if I've done that, I'm going to with something called open. I'm going to open the file path. I'm going to open the file path. Open the file path. I'm going to read it as f. So data. I'm going to do a variable called data equals to f dot read. So I'm going to create a variable called encrypted. say encrypted is equals to frenet dot encrypt encrypt the data. So I'm actually getting the file, the content of the file, and I'm actually what encrypting the content of the what of the file. So I'm going to say with open is going to be file path, then right here f, so say f dot write. All right, so this is going to replace the original content with the encrypted content. So I'm going to say os rename. So I'm going to actually rename the file after when I'm done. So I'm going to say file path. I'm going to say file path. There's going to be the file path plus dot encrypted like this. All right, so now I'm not done yet. So the next thing to do right now is that I'm going to actually leave a ransom note, right? Because you need to leave a note for the person uh, that got hacked, right? So yeah, I'm going to say with open is going to be os dot path dot join. So join in the target folder. In the target folder, yeah, it's going to. I'm going to have a read me text. Then after that, I'm going to have the write. So it's going to be a small letter. I think this should be in a small letter. So as F. So go to F. I'm going to write something. So I'm actually basically creating a file called readme.txt. So I'm going to say this, and I'll say your files have been encrypted. The files have been encrypted. Pay me 12 BTC. So like this right now. So basically in this code that I've written here now, anything I create inside this file, inside this folder here, is going to do what? Encrypt it. So I'm going to create some files, and I'll call this file doc.txt. I'll just put any kind of content there. I'll come here, I'll create another file. I'll say check out.pdf, and yeah, I'll just create another extra file. I mean, you could add an image to it though. You could add an image to it. So I'll say laptop.txt, then I'll just put anything inside of here. So the thing there is that if you run this code basically right now, it's going to encrypt every files that ends with this what extension, right? So let's run the file. So I'm going to say python main.py. Let's see what happens. All right, so we kind of like I have an error. Let me check for my error. My error is saying on line 4 and 5. What am I having there on line 4 and on line 5? What's going on there? I have the import of the frenet. I generated a key, and I have this. Okay, this is good. I have a variable here. Where did my error actually come from? No such file. No such file. Key as no such file directory. Key as key. Oh, okay. I think I need to create. So let's see, key dot key. So let me run the code again. Or what am I? Oh, I'm having an error here. Oh, sorry. I don't need to create this file. I've actually created it here already. So extract anyway, yeah. That was a mistake. My mistake is not here. This code is actually good. I mean, I'm creating a file. That's what I'm doing right here. So if I scroll down, let me run the code basically again so I can see where my error is coming from. So open the key arrow this. Let me change the name to open. Let me save that because my code here is actually correct. My code is very, very correct. I don't know why. So I'm having with open. Key. I created an instance. I generated a key right here. So what could actually go wrong? I have this. Can somebody tell me what's going on wrong here? So I have on line 5. My code is very much perfect. What could have gone wrong? I mean, I'm looking at my code here. I mean, I did it well. Test folder. No such file or directory. I need an help. Okay. Okay. That's right. I mean, this is good, but sorry guys. I mean, I'm debugging my code. It's it's actually giving me an error, but I'm trying to see. I'm getting online 4 from the Encrypt imports. Let me take away this one. Fact, anyway, yeah. I don't think I need that anymore. My issue might be from. Oh, here is my issue. Oh my god. Yeah. Good. All right. So I didn't know I actually imported something up here. I went to import this. I was not supposed to import this now, like this. No. So I didn't actually import it well. So basically, you can see that I have successfully, encrypted these files that are here. If I come here, basically, here you see your files have been encrypted. Pay me 12 BTC. So please stay. Make sure you subscribe to the video. The next video I'm going to be making, which is the part 2, we're going to be creating a GUI, right? And we're going to encrypt all of our entire files on our system. So if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, like it, and subscribe. And if you want me to teach you ethical hacking in Python purely, you can reach out to me. I'll teach you ethical hacking in just Python. See you guys.